relationship between methamphetamines and gambling, problem gambling. We don't really know much about it. There's not much in the international literature. We're looking at, there's a research group between the Problem Gambling Foundation and the universities looking at that whole prospect of researching the relationship between methamphetamine and gambling in the prison population. So there's a proposal going into the Ministry of Health for that. And currently I've had some good success with treatment in the prisons with a WHO, World Health Organization program, which uses cognitive behaviour therapy and motivational interviewing to reduce the harm from methamphetamine use, and then I include the gambling, problem gambling interventions as well. So that's working quite well, and we've had some good feedback from clients. Well, you've got an increased risk of volatile behaviour, so you've got more increase in terms of violence being carried out and people convicted of violent crimes. You've got a very high potential for fraud in people who are in trusted positions and payrolls in accounting in companies, and the KPMG survey showed that gambling fraud is about $1 million a time now, and people become incarcerated for those things. There's huge deprivation in the families when people have been in prison for that, because they lose everything. They lose their homes, they lose their families, they lose absolutely everything. They lose their health. When they go into prison, they're in a poor state of health, probably sometimes with marked depression, and we have to make an assessment to work on that depression or flat affect or flat mood from coming out of methamphetamine use and gambling. For one problem gambler, you've got 7 people around them that are affected by problem gambling. The public health approach is really warranted to raise awareness, because consumers are not stupid. Once they realise that the pokie machine is just wallpaper and it's got nothing to do with whether they win or lose, people get quite a surprise. I think that the gathering and the networking and the shared knowledge about what's happening in the gambling world is very important, and I'm certainly here to learn from my colleagues and learn as much as I can about new developments. So I'm really glad to have participated.